Ladies and gentlemen, I am Phoenix, and today we are revisiting the Heavy Cruiser Refit, or the Constellation class vessel. And we are going to ask ourselves today, is this ship still worth it? To get a better understanding of this vessel, first we need to look at the stats. First, we're going to look at the bridge officer stations. We have a Lieutenant Tactical, a Lieutenant Commander Engineering, a Ensign Engineering, a Lieutenant Science, and an Ensign Universal slot. For consoles, we have 3 Engineering, 1 Tactical, and 2 Science. For weapons, we have 3 in the front, 3 in the back, a base hull of 26,000, shield modifier of 1, base turn rate of 8, and 4 device slots. Also included, you get plus 5 power to all subsystems. You get the warp burst capacitor console, and you also get the cruiser communications array, which come with strategic maneuvering, shield frequency modulation, weapon system efficiency, and attract fire. Going over my loadout here, this build is pretty similar to all the other ones that you've seen in my previous videos. So starting off with the 4 weapons, I have 3 advanced fleet anti-proton dual beam banks. I have deflector, impulse, and shields as the Borg assimilated set, and then the Delta warp core as the warp engine. The aft weapons is again advanced fleet anti-proton beam arrays in the back. The devices, I have red matter capacitor, subspace field modulator, a shield, and weapons battery. For the engineering consoles, I have left the universal console, which is the warp burst capacitor, which so when you create an image behind you, it becomes targetable. You become untargetable. You get plus 15% damage bonus for 5 seconds. Creates a duplicate at current location for 5 seconds. You teleport, or in this case, warp 6 kilometers straight forward. And obviously, there's a 2-minute recharge. This is called the Picard mover, as we all know. Engineering consoles, I have the hydrodynamics compensator, the sustained radiant field, the assimilated module, Nukura particle converter, and only 1 tactical console, which is the vulnerability locator. And so that's going for me there. If you look here on the defenses, hull, and shield regeneration, everything about this says you can't or you should not be doing STFs at all. Now, my attack here, I guess, is okay. It's not great. I got 25.3 for accuracy. Critical chance is 10.2%. Critical severity is 78.6. That's not too bad. I'm sure there's other people that can get it better than I can, but that's what I got going for me. Skills, mostly engineering and tactical with science backing. For traits here, this is what I got going for traits. Not really anything spectacular or anything that is great or wonderful. So for my stations here, for my Lieutenant Tactical, I have Tactical Team 1, Beam Overload 2. For my Lieutenant Commander Engineering, I have Emergency Power to Shields, Engineering Team 2, and Emergency Weapon Power is 3. For my Ensign Engineering, I have Emergency Power to Weapons 1. For my Lieutenant Science, I have Hazard Emitters and Science Team 2. And then for the Universal, I decided to go with another Tactical, which has Beam Overload 1. So that's that. Alright, so now that we got all that out of the way, the reason why I want to show you whether the ship is worth it or not is because I find it quite interesting. Why? Because in my last video, where I actually did take this ship into infected space, I did not too bad. And I was wondering if I could recreate the same thing, but on the engineering character. Because last time I did on my tactical. So I did a couple of STF runs, starting with the Federation Fleet Alert, then the Red Alert Tholian, and then I moved up to the Crystalline entity, and finally ending with the Borg Infected Space Advance, STF. And surprisingly, this ship held its own majority of the time. Now, there was a bit of an issue when we got to the ISA, where the ship did have a bit of trouble, but I think thanks to Zeph, who happened to be in the same instance I was, or in the same STF. I think he saved my bacon, so thank you to Zeph for that. That was not planned. I didn't ask him to join me. He was doing his own video, which I'm not spoiling. But this ship did fairly well. Now, I'm going to show you each of the clips. Now, this video might be a bit longer than it was with the Artemage, but I want to show you how well this ship did as a T3 ship. Okay, so starting off with the fleet, Federation fleet alert here. As you can see here, a little bit too late to the party. I was too busy doing something else, but anyways, cut that part out. So anyways, as you can see here, taking down these enemies fairly quickly. Not just by myself, but with other people here. So it seems that we're doing okay. We even have another T5 vessel in here. I think we even have like a T2. It's this that ship right there, the Daedalus class, so the temporal science one. So I don't know which tier that one is, but I think it's a lower tier. But anyways, as we can see here, you know, taking down the enemies fairly quickly. You got the is it the Mercury class, or it's a pilot escort? Anyways, it's taking down enemies left, right, and center too with its scatter volley. So, but you know, like this seems fairly easy. We're not having any issues here. And the only issue I'm really having is trying to get from one location to another, just to be sort of helpful in a sense. This ship is not really fast or maneuverable like an escort is, so we do have to take that into consideration. Now, I don't know if that was me or he was already exploding, but that Terran ship kind of went quickly. Or it could have been just like sort of a glitch with how the Tholians come in and enter the instance. Those Terran ships could just be automatically destroyed. So I saved that guy there apparently. So like I said, we're doing fairly good. I don't really know how to speed this up. But yeah, we're like I haven't touched my shields at all so far. They're doing fairly good. You know, we're just mopping the floor with these guys. I mean, you have to also understand that this is just like this is a normal instance or normal STF, so there really isn't it isn't that difficult of a challenge. So, but as you'll see when we get up to the higher ones, you know, you'll see me, well, you'll see the ship kind of struggle a little bit. But this one is fairly easy, so there's no problems here. We're just getting caught up by the Tholian mesh barrier there, wherever it is. I hate those things. Things annoy me. So I have to use the evasive maneuvers to kind of get anywhere. Now I'm wondering if I should use torpedoes, but I'm going to stick with just the energy beams right now. See, I did have the hull go down here because there was a couple of ships that exploded near me. So, but for the most part, I haven't really. This is like the first time I've touched my shields, and we're almost done. So here's the last group, the siege group that's coming in, and I'm for some reason still having a bit troubles with getting the shields up. I've been noticing that with this ship. I don't know if it's the ship or it's just maybe my build or something like that, but my shields don't automatically regen like they're supposed to. So maybe that's a glitch. I don't know. Not a glitch, a feature. Let's put it that way. So as we can see here, these guys are 2 levels above us, and you know, still taking them down. no problem. Now we could have had someone there that is like doing like maybe 100k in DPS or something like that. Who knows? But it seems like these things go down fairly quickly. Alright, so we're done this one. So let's move on to the next one. Alright, so here we are in the Tholian red alert. Looks like we're really extremely late to this ball game, but here we are. We're coming in, just guns a-blazing right now. So many items to take. Oh god. Alright, so yeah, so far we're okay. Not too much going on here. Just the enemies seem to be coming up one at a time, so taking them on as best as I can here. We got stuck in the mesh weaver. I'm trying to target that guy right there. Finally got him target. I'm getting hit with torpedoes of some kind, just not sure where. Okay, so we see here now I'm starting to use the shields a little more than I guess normal for an easy STF. Although the red alerts can sometimes be a little more difficult than, say, the Federation Fleet alert, especially these two Tholian tarantulas here. They're pretty beefy here. As you can see here, I'm firing away. I'm not doing much damage, but as you can see here, I'm putting away, almost chipping away at his shields, at his hull here. He's starting to go down a little bit, but it's not until my backup here comes and helps me that you'll see that he'll go down a lot more. As you can see here, now he's starting to lose more and more hit points because I have some backup now. And here comes even more. But you know, shields are still holding, still chipping away at them. You know, nothing that's gonna cause me to hit miracle work or anything like that. Not yet anyways. Still fumbling around as to what I'm trying to do here with my power tray here. But there we go. So the one, I think he's down now. The other one, is the other one down? No, he's okay. Now he went down. Now we're attacking this guy. I think this one should go down a lot quicker because now we're just all focused on the one here. So we got one of those Miracle Worker Klingon ships. What a beautiful ship that is. So yeah, so look at this guy. He's just, his hit points are just, or his hull points are just going right down. You know, we're just firing every which way at him. So there we go. He's now down. And is that the end of it? Oh, we got a Terran ship over there. So yeah, there we go. So yeah. Well, we got some more enemies over there, so looks like we're gonna have to go over there and stupid Terran ship that just shows up out in the middle of nowhere. No, we got some more bad guys over here. We haven't got the thing that pops up saying that this STF is done, so I'm gonna try and quickly warp in and get in there as quick as I can, and then I think having some, yeah, we had some connection issues apparently, but there we go. We're back in the game here. We're still fighting. We're taking these guys on. So I know that's not me hitting them hard. I know I'm not hitting all that hard here, but yeah. So we're just taking these guys out. I'm just mopping up. And I think that's the last one right there. He should be gone pretty soon. I think the explosion was hit right next to him, so that kind of helped us a little bit too. Yeah, there was another one. Perfect. So now we're done with this one. Let us move on to the Crystalline entity. Okay, so I don't know, for some reason I'm late to the ball game on all these STFs here. But as you can see here, I'm now attacking the Crystalline entity. My shields are pretty much gone at this point. I'm fighting to keep them up. Seems like they're going to stay up for the time being. I got some regeneration right there, and that wasn't from my shield powers, so that could have been from something else. So yeah, I'm going to do the ring around the rosy with this thing and just broadside them. I think I'm only broadsiding them with the aft weapons and not the fore weapons here. So there's the first thing there. So that pretty much took down my my right hand shields. I don't know if it's starboard or port. I always get those mixed up. Now, as you can see here, my shields are completely gone here. I'm fighting to keep them up, including my hull here. So now I got to use Miracle Worker just to make sure everything is up. And again, the burst of energy that knocks out the shields. So my left hand side is gone. So now I'm just fighting to keep that side up. Now, okay, so now it's up. And yeah, just doing the ring around the rosy thing until she goes. Oh, there she goes. Now we got the Tholians to deal with. I think we got a couple of Tholians, so I don't remember how long this is going to be. No, it doesn't look like it's going to be that long because most of those are dead. Yeah. We got one more. We got an Orb Weaver. Alright, and yeah, there. Done. So that's all of them. That one was really super quick. Even though it was quick, I did have some trouble with my shields and my hull, but I was able to quickly get them back up. All right, let's move on to the final one, the one I think most people have been waiting for to see, which is the ISA, or the Borg Infected Space Advanced version. So let's get to that one. All right, so here's one where I'm not slow, but I am a little behind the ball on getting my weapons ready. But look at that, like the Borg cube is already down, and so are the spheres. Like that was really quick. Now, as I previously mentioned, ZEFlims was in here as well, doing a video separate to his own. I didn't ask him to join this, but yeah. So, anyways, so here we are. We're taking on I'm taking on the Borg cube. I don't know if anyone else is. It looks like there is. Someone's using the Tetragon Cascade. So now I'm taking pot shots at the sphere. And I realized, oh crap, let's do the transformer before those other spheres from the gateway show up and heal this thing. But we don't have to worry about that. So now we're just cleaning up this mess right here. Yeah, so I don't know if Zeph was there cleaning up that mess. So let's see here. Yeah, so Zeph is all the way over there. So now I'm just going to warp through here. Now, what I should have done was I should have dropped that. Oh, I can't remember what it is. It's the one from the that one right there, the sensor interference platform. I should have dropped that one behind when I was passing those guys, because then they would have probably attacked that thing, and that would have maybe given us a little bit more here. So as you can see here, now my shields are dropping, so is my hit points. I'm down to almost 40% before I spammed Miracle Worker to get it all up. Now they're kind of not focused on me anymore, they're focused on other things. So that will leave me focused on the transformer, which is now down, and we are now attacking all the spheres that are here. We got a huge conglomerate there. Someone's throwing down a gravity well, which is a nice thing, piles them all together. And even here, my shields are pretty low. They're not critical. They're getting close though. For some reason I couldn't attack when I was passing through that debris of the transformer. I don't know why. Yeah, there we go. All those spheres are down. Now it's time to attack the gateway. Spaceball 2 is attacking the thing. I didn't realize there was 2 people that went down, that went kaboom. So, Spaceball 2 was attacking the tactical cube went down. There's Zeph doing his thing there, attacking the gateway. He was, I'm almost down. Yeah, I almost went down to 20% there, 25% before enacting Miracle Worker yet again. That ability is amazing. I have the space trait that if I get down to, I think if you take more than 20% of your hit points, it will kick that back in within 2 minutes of you using it. So there we go. That was really beneficial. All right, so now we're going to take on the tactical cube. We still have Spaceball 2 that's down. So there we are. We're now taking on the cube. All the Borg cube are frying with all that electricity, although it doesn't really stop them, sadly. So, and I'm here. I'm desperately trying my best to be useful, but unfortunately, I'll tell you what the DPS I was doing. It wasn't that great. But you know, still doing my best. Oh, here's Spaceball 2, the giant eyeball. So I'm gonna just park right beside him and attack the cube here. So we're just waiting for this thing to go down. It's got, now there we go, down she goes. All right. So there you have it. So if you want to know what the DPS I was doing about 6 DPS. So it wasn't great. So, but anyways, still, if I think if I had some better stuff, I think it would have been. I might have done a little bit better, held on a little more, but I didn't blow up, which was kind of nice. So. But anyways, so there we have it. Okay, so after seeing all those STFs, working our way from the normal all the way up to the advanced, I'll let you guys be the judge whether this ship is worth it. But me personally, I don't think it's a very bad ship as a middle class tier vessel. I think it performs fairly well. I don't know if I could say the same for, say, a science vessel or a escort. I think an escort probably would have gotten blown out of the sky a lot quicker than anything else. But you also have to ask yourself, for $10, what are you going to get for $10? Well, you're going to get this template. Obviously, you're going to get the white texture, which I don't have. I have the number 5 texture. You're going to get a universal bridge officer slot, and then you're going to get the Picard maneuver warp burst special console. So you have to ask yourself, is all that worth $10? Simple answer is going to be no. And the reason for that is because if you're at the rank of commander and you're starting out, you know, a new character, or you're new to the game, I in all honesty, I wouldn't waste your hard-earned cash on this vessel at the rank of commander or a tier 3 vessel. If you're willing to spend your cash, maybe wait for a T6 version, not of this vessel, but maybe of a T6 class vessel, and wait for maybe a ship sale to go on. So you're going to save yourself a couple of bucks. If you absolutely necessarily want or need this ship for whatever reason, whether it's role playing or whatever that, I would honestly recommend that you save your dilithium and then exchange it onto the exchange, on the dilithium exchange here, and then convert your dilithium into Zen and purchase the ship that way. It might be a bit of a grind, but at least it would be worth it. So that's pretty much where I am. Would it be still worth to use this ship in STFs? The normal ones, I would say yes. In the more advanced ones, you're kind of on shaky ground. And then if you use it in expert mode, I'm going to be honest with you, be prepared to explode a lot. I think I've done one expert mode and I just got totally ruined. And that was in a T6 ship. The question is it still worth it? Well, depends on what you want for this ship, or what you want to use it for. Do you need it? Do you have to have it? Is it something that you like and you would like to have it? That's the question you have to ask yourself. I'm not going to answer that for you, sadly, but all I can say is, here's my proof. You base it off that. Anyways, that's enough for me. Thank you for watching. Live long and prosper. And as always, we will see you out there. Thank you for watching this video. If you wish to see future videos, please click on the subscribe button. Be sure to click on the bell icon as well so you can be notified when I upload. Also, be sure to rate, share, and comment on this video. I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you.